Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing episode 2 of our Crimson Fleet campaign. The mission today is Rook meets King. We are making contact with Astria as we progress down the line of quests to join the Crimson Fleet. We've just walked into the Sol system where she is awaiting our call and getting somewhat impatient. So let's not keep her waiting. She's getting really impatient, so let's crack on.
So, big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew.
Okay, options. That's what I'm here for. Damn right I am. Adler said that. I didn't know he cared, or I already prove myself. Let's go with the second one. Damn right I am.
You betting your life on that? Because the only way out of our organization is with a warhead up your grav drive. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. And if you get through this little task I have planned for you, there's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship you'll find a traitor named Austin Rook. I want him dead.
Okie doke. Outright murder. Fair enough. Consider it done. Let me think about it. What options do I have to complete this job? Why not hunt down Aston Rake yourself? Medical supply ship. Why not a ship with some actual loot? Let's go see what options.
Kill Rake? That's your only option? If you want my advice, there's only one way to guarantee he dies. Turn the Ragana into space junk.
Well, that seems a bit harsh. Fair enough. Let's just go and consider it done, because if we say anything else, she's probably going to get tetchy and tell us to bugger off. So, yeah, let's just crack on.
It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
I'll do it when I'm good and ready. You can ask those questions if you want. Why do you want Austin Rake dead? How can you be certain that Rake is on the Ragana? Not really interested. Let us just crack on. I keep saying that, and I've got to stop saying that. Can we get a target lock on the Lex location? Well, I had it as well. Oh, never mind. Let's go through the quests. It's quicker. So yeah. Jump off in your ship. There's probably going to be a lot of ship combat here, so a bit of a change from the ground combat that we're normally doing. Whoop.
This is Dmitry Moldavsky, pilot of the Ragana. We are a simple transport ship heading to New Homestead. We do not want any trouble.
Okay, let's see what they got to say. Then boy, do I have some bad news for you. You have a crewman on board I'm looking for. Looks like trouble found you. You've drawn the attention of the Crimson Fleet, or you could just outright attack, and the only place you're headed is for an early grave. Let's go with the second option, the crewman on board.
Alright. And what are your intentions with this crewman?
Okay, we've got several options. We could go with the UC Sistev option, which is the fleet wants Austin Rake dead. I'd like to board your ship and talk about how to spare him. Or we could go with the Crimson Fleet option. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to open your hatch and I'm going aboard. Or we could go with I only have one demand, kill Austin Rake, do that and I'll let you go. Or we can just outright attack and say, wrong answer, tell Austin Rake this is all his fault. If you pick the Crimson Fleet when you're going down the pirate route, which is dangerous, and of course you're intending to join the Crimson Fleet on a permanent basis, in which case pick that option. I'm not. I'm intending on staying in quotation marks the good guys, so I'm going to pick the SysDev option and try and board the ship and talk about how to spare him.
Well, normally I would say no, but frankly it will be safer for us that way.
Yes, it would. You're in a level 10 ship. I would blow you apart.
We will talk then.
So close the gap and make the dock.
If you are free soon,
You got time for a quick chat?
could we talk?
I'd appreciate it when you're able.
So, quite simply, we are now going to try and find a way to keep this guy alive, but make it look like he's dead. That would be my guess. Oh, look at that, lots of people with
I
guns.
am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship.
Yep,
If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it.
yep,
I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece.
sound plan. I don't know who's listening over the comms. This is safer. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't any real loot on board. Another sort of pirate option there. Just tell me which one of you is Austin Rake, or you can just go straight to the attack and say, here's what's going to happen, you're going to die and I'm going to enjoy it. Let's go with the third option. Just tell me which one of you is Austin Rake.
That is not something I am going to do, not until you reveal your intentions. As far as you are concerned, I am Austin Rake. You want him? You're going to have to kill me.
I don't have a huge
Now,
problem
do
with
you mind
that.
telling us what this is all about?
Okay, you can either, if you've got the wanted trait, you can pick the second option. You can try and persuade. You can attack. Let's go through the options from the top. SysDev option. The fleet wants Rake dead, but I want to resolve this without violence. The wanted option is Austin Rake's a wanted criminal. Like me, either you kill him or I kill you all. We can persuade. Austin Rake is a Crimson Fleet pirate. Kill him and I'll let you go. We can attack. On second thought, I think I'll just kill you and figure it out from there. Or ask a simple question of why risk your lives to protect Rake. Again, we'll go for the SysDev option.
You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you?
Not a clue.
And you do not seem to care either.
Yep.
Which makes me think you really want to save him.
Not really.
Okay, I have idea. We can strike his name from Manifest, make it so he was never on board. Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver him to another port.
3 options. As long as he agrees to turn himself into the US SysDev, deliver him to SysDev. If the fleet find out about this deal, we're both exposed. The fleet won't buy that. Someone may need to die after all. Let's go with the second option.
That is fair. We do not want any part of the fleet. Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours. And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged. This should be proof you were not here to bargain.
And you were carrying it around in your pocket? How big are your pockets? Okay. Back on board, and we return back to our quest giver. It says neighbour.
Clean separation, Captain.
So, Rook meets King.
Perfect.
Let's see if she buys our explanation.
Damn Rooks just don't know how to take a hit. Hey Rook, wanna help me with some target practice?
And then there's some fleet action.
They're not escaping.
That's quite low level.
Miss Ryan.
That was nice and simplistic and a bit of fun. Grab the loot if you want it. It'd be a bit silly not to take it, it's free. And you never know when you might need it. So let's have another chat with her.
Thanks for the help with the Ecliptic. I had it under control, but definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the Ragana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate.
We can lie and say Austin Rake is dead, the Ragana survived. Actually, I ran into some complications. I don't think she'd like that option. Who exactly is Ecliptic? Why were you attacked by Ecliptic? We'll go with lie and see if she buys into our little devised story.
Huh. No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yep, it's that simple. Hope this business with Rake's taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear?
Ooh, scary. 3 options. It's about damn time. Best decision you ever made. Or I don't respond well to threats. Well, I don't respond well to threats, but we're not going to pick that option because we'll just go round and round and round. So we'll just go for the arrogant best decision you ever made.
Yeah? Last person who said that was Rake. So you've already dug yourself a hole about 6 feet deep. And now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Whatever. Okay, we are heading back to the Vigilance. So we've got a report back in. Lots of grab jumping in this mission. Dock with the Vigilance, and we'll have a chat with Ikonde again, and we'll proceed from there.
Docking cycle complete.
And if you picked up any evidence from your previous quests in this storyline, you can also hand them in to the lieutenant.
Ikonde wants to see you. Follow me.
I'm not following you, you take all day.
Commander Ikonde is the heart and soul.
So speak to Gillian Toft first.
Good to have you back.
And go, I have evidence for you.
Excellent. Let me ask.
I've discovered some information about Adler Kemp.
Interesting. Looks like he's been meeting up regularly with Neva Mora to transfer
gives
goods
you a
and
nice little
cash
bit of
from
credits.
Sidonia. Which means the Crimson Fleet's just lost one of their drop points. That should set them back a bit. Anything else?
That's all we have for now.
Fine. I know there's more out there, so keep on it. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
And then we have a chat with Ikonde.
Anything to report? We got the message from the Ragana about Austin Rake. We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books. Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for.
Okay, options. I'm glad he surrendered. I didn't want to kill anyone, innocent or otherwise. I would have been fine killing Rake myself, but I didn't want to traumatize the crew. I risked my cover to do it, so you better appreciate it. Or any point in trying to get Rake to give up information about the fleet? Well, I can answer that one right now. No, not at all. He won't give anything. Let's go with the second one just to see what this guy says, because I don't think he's going to like it.
That was quick thinking on your part. Selfless and creative. Our regular agents can be a little too rigid. because they're trained to follow orders. Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired Ecliptic to attack Neva's ship. There was concern after what happened with the Regana that you might have trouble earning Neva's trust. Coming to her rescue ensured that would not be a problem.
Okay, if you have the bounty hunter trait, you will see an option at the top. You sent them knowing they'd be outgunned. Ecliptic is going to remember that. Well, that's probably true. If you don't have the bounty hunter trait, your options are: that was a risky move, that was a clever way to ensure Neva's trust, I could have died out there, Ecliptic don't have a problem with attacking the Crimson Fleet, question. Let's go with the clever, to earn Neva's trust.
Ah, so I take it you have good news. Were you able to join the fleet?
It does seem like I passed their initial test. It was a clever plan. The fleet doesn't suspect a thing. Yeah, I wouldn't bank on that. It's a miracle that the whole thing worked. Let's go with the top option.
Then it worked. You're in. Sounds like everything is going as expected. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on a good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet.
Okay, everything's going according to plan. Those idiots don't suspect a thing. What do you know about Neva? Let's go with the top one, because I don't like the second one. I'm not buying into this. It is a little too simple at the minute.
Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda?
I was told to meet Neva at the quay. I've got coordinates to the Crimson Fleet's base. We could lie and say Neva wanted to meet me near Europa again. Or shouldn't I get rid of the vigilance before my cover's blown? Oh, sorry. Shouldn't I get off the vigilance before my cover's blown? Let's go with the top one, because we're playing it straight so far.
Where you'll meet Delgado, no doubt.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the quay. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
Okay, so we are traveling to the quay.
First mission in the books and no casualties.
I think we might be able to fast travel from here, so let's give that a try. Meets game. Yep, excellent. There we go. So the quick system is Crimson Fleet territory. And that, I'm assuming, is the quay, a huge, great big space station. Which we dock at. And we will begin meeting some of the key members of the Crimson Fleet, I suspect. So, in we go.
Get out of my face. You said the take was 10K, but it was
30. Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
There's neither more.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
Are you kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new Rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught. Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Forget how to grab jump or something?
So grumpy. Okay, I'm sorry I kept you waiting. I have my own affairs to deal with. Job's done and I'm here, so back off. Why did you miss me? Go with the third option. Job's done. Back off.
Fair enough. Glad to see you showing some backbone. Just be careful that you can back up that attitude before you square off with someone who can kick your ass.
I'll happily shoot you anytime you want.
You made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty history lesson.
Yay.
Pencils ready?
No.
Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together.
Okay. Looks like a good place for some R&R. Place looks like a real dump. I bet it really pisses off the UC that you're stationed here. Or the Crimson Fleet took over an entire UC star station, question mark. Let's go with the third one. She'll enjoy that.
You think? And that's only part of it. I'll let Delgado fill you in on the whole story. He tells it better anyway. I can give you the short version while we walk the station. Anyway, I'll tell you all about the Key. But it's better if I show you too. Follow me. All right. History time. So, the Key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, Lock, Key. Cute, huh?
So, into the actual Key we go. Reckoner's Core.
You've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the Key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aww. In you, always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. Or hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the Key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the Key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story.
After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but, we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
See
On
anything
the right,
you like?
you've got Bradley from the Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Mizra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the Last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station, the Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit, given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Ray? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering.
Okay, security option, if that is one of your traits. That's the most clever security measure I've ever seen. If you don't have the security option, then your standard options are, I'd say that was a bit extreme. That's going to get infected. Just set me up so I can start making money, or how is a bomb in your chest empowering? I'm going to pick the security option because I actually think it is quite a clever setup.
Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me, or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety.
Okay, Delgado sounds like a smart man. I bet you don't get out much. I don't think I could make a sacrifice like that. So one wrong move and you're dead. Second option, I bet you don't get out much.
It's been over 5 years since I've stepped off the key. Leaving this place puts far too much at risk. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Bugin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us.
Okay, time to make those credits. It's about time. That was easy. Or any other modifications I need to know about. Let's go with that was easy.
Getting into the system is a piece of cake. Getting out? Not so much. Anyway, I need you to listen up. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core.
Okay, so we're basically gaining access to the mission boards for the Crimson Fleet. Sounds like we'll be doing a lot of business together. I'm not interested in small jobs. Just tell me we're officially done here. What kind of jobs? I'm not going to be taking small jobs. I don't want to risk ruining the reputation. Since I'm playing the good guy, I might actually come back and do this on another reroll and play the bad guy just to see the difference. But we'll go with not interested in small jobs.
Fine by me. There's plenty of others who do. You do less, you make less. It's a pretty simple equation. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say. So you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
Okay, you're a creepy little guy.
Alright, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired.
If you do want to do Crimson Fleet missions, the boards are right here. Let's have a quick look. So yeah, steel, medical scanners, exotic furniture, just lots of piracy basically. Yeah. Things that will get you in trouble with all the standard authorities, but if you're planning on playing pirate, then these are the things you're going to want to be doing, and obviously they pay quite a significant amount of credits, so piracy could be a fun way to go. There you go. We are going to do a little backtrack before we head off to the elevator.
Always listen to Delgado.
And we want to have a look at the vendors again. If I can find them.
On the other hand, I got that creds.
And see what they've got to sell.
Well. Everyone up.
They might yield something of interest to us, and we're looking for evidence as well.
Just don't screw. Oh, a little advice. You believe
Skipping through the basic waffle. If you want to read that, then either pause the video or come here yourself.
Whatever.
There we go. Let's just have a look at the weapons. Outstanding. That's what I was hoping for. For those of you that do follow my channel, I am doing... Oh, excuse the creaking and crunching. I am doing weapon showcase videos, so I'm always on the lookout for unique weapons, and here are 3. Feather, Fury, and Pirate Legend. So we'll be having those, and I have lots to sell. So we'll just unload a few things. Just check the other vendors and see what they've got to sell, because you never know.
Need something? Fine.
It's always worth checking the vendors. She won't have anything that's interesting to us. Not right now, anyway. So chat with you.
You want to survive? The right gear.
No, nothing of interest there. Right. So
Stay safe out there.
I do know that there is a piece of evidence in here somewhere. There we go. Request A17.
Hey, champ. I'm including this month's list of parts I need for the key. Don't bust a gut. It's hefty, but I know you can handle it.
Evidence number
I'm gonna need a lot more than
2
usual this time. I'm planning
is
to
in
overhaul the
Delgado's
entire electrical
room,
system
and the
before
third
it's
one is in the
completely
crew
shorts out.
quarters.
Oh yeah, thanks for sending over the key's reactor specs. I can't tell you exactly why I needed those. Bell said to keep it hush-hush.
So let's see if we can find our way into the crew quarters.
So I can spruce up our defensive batteries.
Says it's on the lower level.
Well, I guess that's it for now.
The fleet protects
I'll
our
have
own,
my people in New Atlantis drop off the payment at the spaceport.
I don't
Just
actually know
make
how
sure you
you
aren't
go
being followed.
down.
We
That's
wouldn't
the
want the
docking
UC to
bay.
know they're providing replacement parts to the Crimson Fleet.
Never do a job
This core. You do actually get used to moving around in this place, so I am a little lost at the minute, but it won't take us long to get used to the way things are around here. Bunks. There we go, crew quarters, bunks. Okay, so we are looking for some sort of rectangular table. That's not it. No.
I am sick of using the trade authority to clean goods. Radley's the real thief on this station.
No. Oh, that's not a table, that's a bed. So we're looking for a bed with a small table next to it. That's looking more promising. So there it is, the evidence. Mira's demise.
So wait, say that again.
So
Stop playing games. We both know
some
your real
references
name
for
is
you.
Lionel Soto, and you know why I'm here.
So come past the big Crimson Fleet marker, look for that tag, and the evidence will be sitting right on top of there.
Years and every credit I had looking for you.
I got a story.
Just so I could look you in the
And then you can make your way out.
Hey, what's with the gun?
Maybe, if you
That
can
must
find
be
your
some
way out.
mistake. I honestly don't know who you are.
There we go. And then we want to go up to the operations center, where we will meet Delgado. But before we do speak to him, we are looking at...
Such a terrible shame. All that time and money she wasted.
We are looking at going into Delgado's room to pick up the other piece of evidence. Go up the stairs. So we'll ignore him for now and go in here. And we are looking for some sort of desk. So let's see if we can find what we're looking for. No. Would that be... we're looking for Voss parts, but that's Crick's interview parts.
What the future holds.
Pick that up. That's backstory on the original guy from who made the Crimson Fleet. So if you're interested in that, you can play that back when you come and do the quests. Make sure you pick up the weapons off the rack. They're free, so thank you very much. That's a toilet. So, not in here. Not here. I'm thinking that it might have been where we were, but I'm not searching properly. Thinking it might be there. Somewhere. I was looking right at it. There it is. Boss parts evidence on top of the computer console on the corner piece. There we go. That's all 3 pieces of evidence from the key collected. That will help with the Lieutenant Toft. And now we can go and speak to Delgado.
So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The 2 of you are the only Rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet.
Okay, I won't disappoint. After what Nave put me through, she better vouch for me. I'm just waiting to cash in. Let's go with the cash in.
You and everyone else on the station. Keep following orders, and you'll get paid. It's as simple as that. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal, or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
Okay, got it, boss. I don't like taking orders. I hope that doesn't include fleet before breakfast, because I like sleep. I like to sleep late. Why would a pirate organization have so many rules? Well, that's a stupid question, because if anybody's ever read anything about pirates in real world, they had a ton of rules. So that was dumb. We're not picking that one. I'm going to go for the breakfast one because it's funny.
Hey, if you've got a problem, I can decorate that wall behind you with your brains. Well, could use a little color if you ask me.
Anytime you
It's
want,
all right,
princess.
Ava. I admire this Rook's backbone. Takes a lot of guts to crack jokes with the threat of death staring them in the face.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mattis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead Rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, Neva. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it.
Okay, maybe you should tell me more about Crix's legacy. What's this code Nave was talking about? So you take every new pirate on these initiations? How many testing initiations do I have to go through? Well, if you ask that, they'll probably just say as many as we damn well please. Let's go with the top one. Tell me more about Crix's legacy.
Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. that this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC System.
We'll be unstoppable. That's the first option. That's a little overly ambitious. Let's just get on with it. What if Neva's right and Crix's legacy isn't real? Won't the fleet just become a larger target for UC Sistef? Well, let's pander to his ego and go for we'll be unstoppable.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to understand. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
Yeah, whatever. Ooh, 16,000 credits. Very nice. And that complete Rook meets King. Next quest is Burden of Proof. No, it's not. Next quest is Echoes of the Past. Not Burden of Proof, I do apologise. Oh, there we go. This is because we've got two of them. We can proceed. Echoes of the Past will proceed to the surface of Sukarov, or Burden of Proof. Return evidence to Lieutenant Toft. So the first thing we want to do is return the evidence, and then we move on to Echoes of the Past. So yeah, Burden of Proof is next. We will cover that in the next episode. We will finish this episode here. A little bit of gunplay, ship combat, very nice. Plenty more to come. Crix's legacy is kind of interesting. I'm wondering what that is. It's probably some sort of big payday. Sounds like a bit of a myth. We now have access to the key. If you want to go full pirate, then this is where you'll come. Obviously the mission boards will get you a long way to a very large wanted level. Throughout all these missions you're going to get given multiple options about whether to play the good guy and play spy, or go down the full-blown pirate route. So I did explain this in the first episode. You're going to have to pick your options very, very carefully. So I'm trying to play it as the quote good guy, so I'm trying to pick the more sensible options. If you want pirate, then it won't take much for you to figure out which options you want to pick if you want to go down the full pirate route. So yeah, there we go. We'll leave that there. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like some of my answers. Plenty of new characters met there. Some I don't like, some are intriguing. I feel sorry for the guy with a big bomb in his chest. So that never goes off around us. If you did enjoy this, a thumbs up would be hugely appreciated. If you're not subscribed to my channel and you're liking what you're seeing, please consider subscribing. It would mean a lot to me. Big thank you to all my current subscribers. Slowly rising past the 50 marker, which I never thought I'd achieve. I would dearly love to see 100 now, so if you're not subscribed, please hit that button. It'd be great to hit 100. Obviously hit the notifications button and you'll get notified when I release my videos. I generally try to release 2 or 3 videos a day. It depends on what I'm doing, and they come out around about 9 AM in UK time, so plan that for your viewing times, figure it all out, and I will see you all in the next one.